In today's video, I'll be showing you what the top 6 best heal and hybrid units in this update 13.5. If you do not know what heal and hybrid unit you're going for, then this video will help you choose the best and insanely overpowered one. Every units in this video are all obtainable and not from trading. Remember to subscribe and like, and with that being said, in no particular order, the first unit is Admiral. Fujitora is the best physical heal unit and the strongest heal unit, especially with his 2-hit at placement, making him great against shield enemies and overall a good heal unit. Admiral stats at max upgrade and max level is 157,205.43 damage with his SPA at 11 seconds, making his damage per second at 14,291.4, which makes Admiral the best physical heal unit and overall a heal unit, especially with how cheap he is to upgrade with an insane damage and one of the best shield breaker heal unit, as he is 2-hit at placement and will do multi-hit at later upgrades. If you're a pay-to-win player, then I definitely recommend getting unique trait on Admiral. Even though he is a 4 placement, Admiral having unique will still be worth it, as his damage will still be one of the best, especially he is going to be a must-have unique for higher rooms in Infinity Castle. Admiral costs 66,500 yen to max upgrade one Admiral, and his damage type is physical. Okay, next unit is Madoka Salvation. Madoka is one of the newest units added in this update 13.5, and she is one of the best heal unit with how incredibly good she is at placement. Especially, you can place 4 Madokas down and she is the second highest range in terms of heal and hybrid units. Madoka stats at max upgrade and max level are 88,543.11 damage with her SPA at 6.5 seconds, making Madoka's damage per second at 13,622.02. Having Madoka Salvation in your team will be insanely strong, especially when you're doing Madoka portals, because the Madoka units will deal 50% more damage, which having Madoka Salvation as your heal unit for Madoka portals will be the best heal unit to bring into your loadout. The best trait you can have on Madoka Salvation is Divine, because you can place 4 of her, and her power types are Magic and Light. Don't sleep on Madoka on top with Fuji. Alright, next unit is Usopp God. Usopp is the best boss killer compared to the other heal and hybrid units, especially he is a hybrid unit, which means he will be able to hit both air and ground enemies. Usopp God stats at max upgrade and max level are 114,182.93 damage with his SPA at 5 seconds, making his damage per second at 82,836.59, which is the highest damage and damage per second unit in this game currently. Usopp God is still the best unit to bring for tournament this week, as he is the best boss killer in this update 13.5 with his plans doing insane amount of damage. So I recommend getting this unit before this week's tournament rolls out, and especially if you are ever having leaks, Usopp will be able to take care of it. Usopp God attack type is true damage, which he will ignore yellow shield and be insanely good for Infinity Castle, as it will ignore resistance. Okay, the next unit is Golden Frieza Emperor. Frieza is still one of the best heal unit in terms of damage and damage per second. Golden Frieza Emperor stats on max level and max upgrade are 357,229 damage with his SPA at 13 seconds, making his damage per second at 27,479.15. Golden Frieza is insanely good because a Golden Frieza is a 3 placement, although he is quite expensive to upgrade. Golden Frieza Emperor is not that difficult to evolve, since you just need to continuously defeat the West City Frieza invasion raid, and having the raid relics will make it easier to defeat it. If you're in no rush evolving Frieza, I recommend buying the relics on the shop, as the relics will help you a ton, especially if you have all 10. Each bean will make your units deal 25% more damage. Golden Frieza Emperor damage types are Magic and Light. The best trait you can equip on him is Miracle Timepiece, Mermaid Crown, or Clover of the Wind. Golden Frieza Emperor costs 119,750 yen to max upgrade. Alright, next unit is Ulquiorra Resurrection. Ulquiorra Resurrection is still one of the best heal units for beginners in this update 13.5, especially on how incredibly easy he is to evolve compared to everyone else in this tier list. Ulquiorra Resurrection stats at max upgrade and max level is 40,203.36 damage with his SPA at 7 seconds, making his damage per second at 5,743.34. Oh my goodness, Ulquiorra is the most easiest unit to evolve compared to everyone in this list, especially on how strong Ulquiorra is. With starters, having Ulquiorra Resurrection will help you a lot by finishing your act modes. Not only he is strong for starters, he is also a multi-hit, which makes him good against shield enemies. Ulquiorra has 2 damage types, magic and dark. Dark types units are pretty strong, especially in the Fabled Kingdom 10 Commandment Legend Stage 3, since dark type units will deal more damage and you'll be needing to bring Ulquiorra to help you evolve certain 7 Deadly Sins unit, especially Pride and Melio. Okay, next unit is King Sloth. King Sloth have the highest range for heal units in this update 13.5, with him being a multi-hit, which makes him good against shield enemies. King Sloth's stats and max upgrade and max level are 58,399.79 damage with King's SPA at 7 seconds and making his damage per second at 8,342.83. King Sloth's placement is 5, which his DPS is crazy when all of the 5 are placed. The best traits you can have on him is Divine or Godspeed. King Sloth is a multi-hit at later upgrades, which will do well against shield enemies. He is quite useful at certain maps as he has 2 damage types, magic and light. So you could possibly bring him for maps that buff light units, as he does have an insane range, so I recommend placing him further back. King Sloth costs 53,350 yen to fully upgrade. Alright, next unit is Hawk's Fierce Wings. Hawks is one of the best physical heal unit in this game, especially with how amazing his group damage are in this update 13.5. Hawk's Fierce Wing stats and max upgrade and max level are 47,382.54 damage with his SPA at 4.5 seconds, making his damage per second at 10,529.45, which makes Hawk's Fierce Wings one of the best physical heal unit in this update 13.5. Hawk's Fierce Wings is difficult to evolve as you will have to continuously defeat the My Hero Academia legend stages, and you can make the grind easier by talking to Nami at spawn, which will give you rewards for you to use to evolve your My Hero Academia units. Oh my! Finally, the last unit is Metal Knight Arsenal. Metal Knight is still one of the best heal units, especially he has an insane multi-hit and summons drones in this update 13.5. Metal Knight Arsenal stats and max upgrade and max level are 129,881 damage with his SPA at 6.1 seconds, making his damage per second at 21,291.96. Remember that Metal Knight Arsenal can only be placed down twice, making unique trait on this MK the best trait. The drones will deal half of Metal Knight's damage, and at later upgrades, Metal Knight will become multi-hit, which will do well against shield enemies. You will be needing takedowns for Metal Knight to spawn his drones, and there is a tracker at the back on how many takedowns he got. To fully max upgrade one Metal Knight Arsenal will cost you 118,250 yen, and his damage type is magic, which makes Metal Knight a must-have for Magic Infinity Castle rooms. That was everything for today's video on the top 6 best heal and hybrid units in this update 13.5. Remember to subscribe and like, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, and thank you again for 100k subscribers. I know I keep saying thank you, but like, honestly, thank you guys.